Hello everybody and welcome back to Killer Gaming. My name is VSDA and today we're talking this week's gaming news. First up on the list is Assassin's Creed Syndicate DLC has been announced. Now this is featuring Jack the Ripper in a new DLC that is coming. Well, it hasn't got a specific date for it. It takes place 20 years after Assassin's Creed Syndicate took place. The story is set in 1988. Where Jack the Ripper killed a bunch of prostitutes in Whitechapel. It's a very famous place in London. I've even been through there, and if you go in some parts of London, you can see parts of the old alleyways and the old pubs still standing today. So it's very it's based on obviously a true story in London, which I think is quite interesting. I played the Assassin's Creed for a long time, and I got out of them after Revelations, and then I jumped back in to Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the PS4. There was an app to play. I jumped on it. I loved it. It was brilliant. Completed it. I bought Unity. It wasn't as good as a story, but the ending was better than Black Flag, I felt. But anyway, this one particular, I am looking forward to play. It is based, again, as I said, in London, so it's fitting that this DLC is based in London and in such an iconic character of the notorious murderer. Now, you basically play whatever character you're playing. I don't know the name of him, but anyway, you team up with a guy from Scotland Yard, it's still going today, by the way, a detective, and you hunt down Jack the Ripper. So it sounds very interesting. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to be. I don't often buy the DLC for Assassin's Creed games often enough. That's just the way I am. I complete the story and that's the end of it. It is a standalone DLC. It is part of the season pass as well. The game itself, Syndicate, is released on October 23rd for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and for PC you get it in November 19th. But yeah, I am looking forward to playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't know if I'll buy it brand new. There's a ton of games coming out near about that time, you know what I mean? So I'll be swamped, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure if I'll prioritize over it, but I will definitely get around to it, possibly picking it up, you know, pre-owned or whatever, or have you. Next up, we have The Last of Us 2 rumor confirmed. This relates to the writer Josh Scher. Was in an interview about Uncharted. I think it's Uncharted Collection or Uncharted 4, and he stated that Eric here did the facial animation in the first Last of Us. The first Last of Us. So that right away that tells you that there is a second one. And also with his follow-up, he stumbled over his words and realized he kind of slips up, even repeating himself several times. He became flustered as well. So I think that pretty much confirmed it, but it's unconfirmed. You know what I mean? It's pretty much like most rumors that we hear these days. You know what I mean? There's so many rumors going around of this, that, and the other, and pretty much 9 out of 10. They are true, you know, so that really surprises us. I personally love The Last of Us, of course. It is a classic. I do have it on PS4. I bought it, again, I played it on PS3, bought it on PS4. It was well worth it, I don't care. It's just one of those keepsake games, you know. I mean, most of us loved it, and if you haven't played it, I definitely recommend picking it up, no doubt about it. You will not regret it. Quality acting, a lot of people are concerned about The Last of Us, like, well, it's a great game, should we leave it there, that's the end of it, people want to see more of it, kind of like me, but at the same time, are they going to ruin it? I mean, they're going to make it into another franchise, a lot of people get fed up with that, they don't want to turn it into an Uncharted series, you know, just like, milk it, and I hate to say that, but that's pretty much what most companies do these days, but I think that is on its way to us, nonetheless. Next up is Rainbow Six Siege. Launches with 10 maps. I am looking forward to playing this game, actually. There will be more down the line. Now, apparently the guy, or one of the guys there, has stated that they actually brought it down just to 10 maps from a possible 50. 50 maps? I mean, so whatever concept they put out there, there was a ton of them. And they picked 10 specifically, and that's not a bad starting point with 10. Obviously, there's going to be more with DLC. That's a given with any multiplayer game anyway. So yeah, the guy has said that there will be more down the line. Next up is Konami. They have stopped making all AAA games. The only one they've stopped all production on any AAA games And they have just continued with PES, or Pro Evolution Soccer, which I don't play. They're going to continue with that, apparently, before they go on to mobile gaming. Well, you know this before. It's, this is just the final realization now that they're shutting down things, people losing their jobs, etc., etc. Well, I say losing their jobs, but going to mobile gaming. That's my own premise of mobile gaming. I'm not a fan of it. So as far as I'm concerned, the last £40 or £50 I will be giving to Konami, or whatever their name is, if I got that pronunciation right, is for Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, which I will be buying new at some point. But that is the last bit of money they're going to be getting from me. There will be no more, I think that's the same for a lot of people. Well, most of us, who console game, they're going to be switching over to mobile. Whatever, hey, that's their choice. But as far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, rest in peace this company, Konami, because, you know what I mean? Next up, we have Dark Souls 3. Has been announced, it has been announced, but the release date has been announced in the West. Apparently it comes out, not a specific date, just a month and a year, April 2016, and you will also be able to fast travel in the game as well from the start, which I suppose for most people is good, improvement on the last one. I played the last one, was crap at it. I admit I'm not very good at RPGs, became frustrated like any noob. And that's just the reality of it. I know the limitations and what have you, and how I feel about those games. Not that they're bad, I just cannot play them. But anyway, so yeah, that's coming out in April 2016. You'll be able to fast travel. Good game, but not for me. So just be ready to save some money to buy that game if you're interested. Next up, now this is quite interesting. GameStop will no longer sell console bundles that include digital copies of games. Now, now I have an opinion on this, of course, like most gamers, and I have to say, now I know a lot of people hate GameStop for certain things. Maybe it's the money they give you for your games, rip you off, and what have you. A lot of people have reported that the orders that they pre-order, they go on the day and they've been sold, or they haven't got them. It's gone to somebody else. A lot of frustration there, and that's pretty much with a lot of companies. These trading companies and just games companies, there are things that go wrong here and there. Of course, on this particular policy that they've got, I 100% agree with them. I personally hate digital download games. I mean, I think I've covered this in a video, I'm sure, in one of my vlogs. But just to give you a small recap, I mean, when you get digital games, you cannot give them to friends or borrow them. You cannot resell them, and of course, it takes up more space on your hard drive. Therefore, I am not a fan of digital downloads in any way, shape, or form. One of my teammates and friend, Chaos, got an Xbox One and got a copy of FIFA digital download. He couldn't do anything with it. He doesn't even like FIFA. If that was a physical copy, he could have traded that in and got something that he actually wanted. Yes, you could say, well, why didn't he buy a different bundle? Well, even he got Batman, I believe, which he didn't mind, but he got FIFA as well, and he was like, ugh, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just an issue there. They have stated that they like physical games. They said that consumers have a strong preference in this because they know that disc-based games have trading value at GameStop in the trading program. Now, I do not know how much money they give you in the trading program. I'm not in America, of course. It is in America. I mean, I have one in the UK, a game. I don't know if it's run by the same people, but whatever. Specifically, that GameStop, I do not know. I assume it's standard, and as it is anywhere, they're always going to rip you off a little bit. But it'd be nice to trade in things, and those few who like collecting games anyway, better than, as I said, better than digital downloads. So I 100% agree with them on that particular policy. And I'm happy to see that they're making a change, giving consumers an actual choice whether to have digital, or physical kind of thing. Well, they're not going to store digital anymore, but if I want digital at midnight tonight, I'll download a game that's new out. That's great. If I want it now. But if I want, if I'm going to buy a bundle or something specific, then it'd be nice to have that physical copy and again, trading value and less space on my hard drive. That's just the way it is. But that's it for this week's news. Just to give you an update that in the week there will be a FIFA 16 unboxing. I have pre-ordered it. Thanks to Chaos, who lent me the money. And also that will be this week on Thursday. We'll be doing an unboxing. That'll be a 5 or 10 minute video, I'm sure, just based on a little bit of discussion around it. Also, I have ordered my PC. I'm not going to get into too much details about that, but that is on the way. So I'll be doing an unboxing of that as well. So that should be interesting. I'm just going to say the name of the, it's a Vibox that I have bought. I'm not going to give you any specs at this particular point in time. So look out for those unboxing videos in the next week or two. Also, in about a week's time, I'll be doing next month's gaming releases coming out. All the games coming out next month, so be ready for that as well. I have a question for this video. There's two questions particularly. What do you think of GameStop's new policy? Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Do you like having digital downloads? Do you prefer them because it's less space in your gaming shelf and you ain't got nowhere to store them? Or you agree with the new policy and you like being able to swap them with friends? And also, The Last of Us 2, are you excited for that game, or are you really worried that the franchise is going to get ruined, or are you going to feel it's going to become a cash cow like Uncharted, or dare I say, well, more of the Assassin's Creed, where it just keeps getting knocked out every now, you know what I mean? It's going to become that. Are you concerned about this being another whole big new franchise that you're going to have to keep looking out for, and it gets very repetitive? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. Follow me at Twitter at KillerGaming01. I'll leave the link in the description below, and also my Facebook page as well. I'll see you next time on another vlog or gaming news, or well, the unboxing videos for my next. So stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. Happy gaming 2015.